God made you in a special way such that He created you able to handle situations and circumstances that will surprise even you when you are done. So many things we thought to be impossible, when we do it, we begin to wonder, how did I do it? Have you ever gone through a situation in your life that you look back and say, how did I survive? Maybe it was a period you were broke, you had no job, there was no source of income, and yet you were able to eat, you were able to survive. You didn't know, you can't even explain how you made it through. Yes, it's because as human beings, we are made elastic. Elastic materials are materials that can stretch. It can stretch. Some electric material can stretch to double their length. For instance, if the length is like 1 meter, when you pull them, they can stretch to become like 2 meters long. The elastic will get longer the more you stretch it. Stretch is a force applied to the elastic material on both sides. When you apply the force, it stretches the elastic material and it continues to get bigger. And that's exactly what happens to us as human beings. Problem is the pressure that stretches us and brings out the best out of us and make us to do things that we thought we could not do. For instance, the story of a woman I heard who was pregnant and was very heavy and tired. She was going from her house to somewhere when she saw this dog barking. The dog was barking angrily. And so the pregnant woman thought that, I don't want this dog to bite me, I better run. Somebody who was walking very gently as if she would give birth now. She began to run the run of her life. She got to a fence. She jumped over the fence. And it was after she jumped over the fence, she was surprised that she could jump that big fence. She was able to do it because she was at her elastic point. She was in a survival mode. And the power to do what she thought she could not do came. That's the only way I can explain to you what elastic, how elastic we human beings are. We can do things that we thought we could not in the time of ease, in the time of peace, in the time of no problem. We relax. We are not thinking so much. That's why somebody said necessity is the father of invention. When there is a need, the brain will wake up. When there is a problem, the brain will begin to work. When there is a challenge, the brain will take up the challenge and begin to think of the way out. That is why I'm saying to you, do not give up. God is with you, and it is well with your soul. In Jesus' mighty name. Amen. Thank you for listening. My name is Joseph Adenuga, and I'll see you in the other video.